Dr. Coates here. I'm going to walk you through some cleaning and troubleshooting with the Phonak Marvel device here. So if this is your device, these are some steps to take using the supplies we've provided in your cleaning kit. So the first part is when you take it out at night, I usually recommend just to take a look around the device. On the back, if you see any debris or if you see any wax on the tip, these are some steps you can take at home. The first part is before you put it in the charger at night, you want to just kind of take a look around the back portion here and all the way around the device. If you feel like there are some oils from the skin or any debris, the first tool that you can use is a microfiber cloth like this. You can get these at different pharmacies or electronics stores. They work well for a lot of different things, but they work a little better than tissues too, so you don't get the debris in the microphones. You take this little cloth here, give it a good wipe around the back portion of the device and also where the batteries make contact to charge. So just wipe all the way around, and that works really well to remove any oils. The second step is on the back part here, if you do see any debris, I'm going to show you the cleaning brush that you can use to remove it. These devices are water resistant and dust proof, so it's rare that you have to do this, but if you see anything, this little brush here is provided for you. The brush part you can use just around the back part here, just lightly. The microphone ports are at the top and then about halfway through. So you just want to make sure that those are clear. So I'm just going to brush around it a little bit there. Just like that. The next step is the little dome tip. Wax can sometimes build up here around the outer part here and in the tip just because of where it sits in your ear canal. A couple tools that you can use to clean it. The first one is you can use a little alcohol pad like this. You can get these at also the pharmacy and a lot of different medical supply places. They don't have a lot of liquid in them, which is good. So you want to make sure you avoid getting liquid around the outer part here. But you can use it for the dome tip. So you can just wipe it around here if you see any wax. It dries really quickly, so you just give it a few seconds and it's nice and clean. Then the very tip here, you'll see there's a little loop. So it helps protect wax from getting deeper into the dome. However, wax can get pushed back in there. On the other end of the brush, there's a little loop that you can use to push through like that if you see any wax. So you can pull out some wax that way. If you do all of that, typically that will clear up any issues. The next step, kind of our level 2 troubleshooting that we recommend, is a few steps here that I'll go through. The dome tip here, it does protect it from wax. However, sometimes wax can get pushed down in a little deeper. So if you feel like you're not hearing as well or it's not as clear, this is what you can do next. This little dome here can be removed. So you just give it one good pull here and it detaches from the hearing aid. This dome portion, now you can rinse it out or clean it inside and out and let it dry before you put it back on the device. However, within the receiver portion here, see that little white piece? That is a wax filter. So it blocks wax from getting into the device. However, if it is blocked with wax, I want to show you how to replace it. In your kit, you will have a little disc that looks like this. And these are your replacement wax filters and the tool to remove the old one. You'll see there's step 1 and step 2. What you want to do, I usually just line it up there on the counter. You'll take the end piece here, and what you're going to do is line it up with number 1, push down, you'll kind of feel it snap, pull it straight up. You see how the white wax filter came off in there? So that removed the old one. Number 2 is the replacement. So you just go back down, number 2, line it up. One good push, you'll feel it snap. Here we go. Okay. Needed to use my other hand, sorry. I had to line it up just right. So you have to line it up just right. You give it one good push, and now it's in there. Now you'll see that it's empty on number 2. Then what you'll do is, for the next time you want to use it, you'll take your fingers on both ends and see how it has the arrows going one way. Rotate it till you see an empty part and then another replacement. So you're ready to go for the second one. I'm going to show you one more time just to make sure everything's lined up. So I'm going to push it in, snap it, pull straight out. I'm going to go to number 2 here, line it up, one good push. There you go. Typically that will help clean out any wax so it won't block the sound anymore. When you go to put the dome back on the tip here, you want to line it up just right. Give it one good push. I usually kind of peek underneath, make sure it's lined up with the red box there, the blue in case it's your left ear. You push it on and that will replace it. The dome tips you don't have to change often, but we do give you a few extras just in case you need it. If you have removed this tip more than about 2 or 3 times to clean underneath, I usually do recommend going ahead and just replacing it, because that can actually stretch out over time the more you take it on and off. So other than that, I think you should be good to go. And if that doesn't work, you call our office at 919-300-5438.